I think, therefore I am. Now, overthinking is something that we can agree really sucks. It's something that can ruin moments where we're trying to enjoy ourselves, whether that's with our friends, our family. It just really takes us out of the moment. As a massive overthinker, it usually occurs when I'm nervous about the result of something or just feel like something is quite uncertain. Over the past couple of years, I found there's a couple of strategies that have helped me deal with overthinking. I'm sure they'll be able to help you too. Anyway, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Now, the first thing that I do if I'm ever overthinking is create this scenario called the 4 whys. Now, the 4 whys is asking yourself 4 questions to directly get to the root of the problem. So, for example, it might be, I'm feeling really anxious. Why are you feeling really anxious? I'm feeling really anxious because I haven't left the house in a couple of days. Why haven't you left the house in a couple of days? I haven't left the house in a couple of days because I've been working a lot of hours. Why have you been working a lot of hours? I've been working a lot of hours because I'm saving up for a holiday, so I'm doing lots of overtime. Sometimes these things are your fault, sometimes these things are unavoidable. So the main lesson here is that it's not going to be a solution to your problem, but it's going to put you in the right direction, so that way you can very easily find solutions. Another tip that I use is relax your face and drop your shoulders. If you've ever seen someone that is stressed or suffering from anxiety, you can definitely see it on their body, that the shoulders scrunch up, and in their face, you can see that they're stressed. You can see that they're not looking very happy. It's actually quite closely linked how we are physically. It does impact us mentally. For example, if you're going to be walking down a dark alley at night and there's someone that you see that makes you feel on edge, your posture is definitely going to change, no doubt about it. Very similarly though, you might be at a party and see someone that you really hate, dislike, or maybe you work in an office and you walk past your micromanaging boss. Most of the time though, we're not going to be in life-threatening situations, but in our heads, it doesn't actually feel that much different at all because our thoughts are really hard to control. So definitely what's important, relax your face, relax every muscle, and then drop your shoulders down, and you'll notice like an instant change in how you feel. Next thing is write the situation down on paper. Now what you want to do for this one is think about the worst possible scenario of this situation. Like everything goes wrong, nothing goes right. This might be that you're running late to work, your boss decides to call you into a meeting, it gets a bit fiery, then he fires you. You come back to your car and there's actually a flat tire. Then after that, you manage to get home and then your partner of 5 years decides to end things with you. It's that type of thing where you just think of every conceivable thing that could go wrong. Because the thing is, when you're reading something on a piece of paper, it's almost like there's a step back. You're able to look at this version of events with a new set of eyes. When it's in your head, it feels so closely attached to you that it's hard to separate that from reality. And we all do it. We all get trapped in our own heads with a situation or a problem, and then it just becomes so inevitable that we just end up going into these negative spirals with it. And something that I use to stop overthinking is just take a moment. Now what this means is literally just taking a moment with whatever you're doing. So if you're going for a walk, you try to just focus on the individual things around you. Maybe it's the buildings, maybe it's the trees, maybe it's the people around you if you're feeling confident. Maybe if you're going for a coffee, tasting the rich flavor of the coffee. Maybe if it's sweet, the milk, the whole experience as a whole. I'm really savoring it. And things like this are very good things to do to help ground yourself in the present, because I'm aware that we're an attention deficit generation. So a lot of the times we're looking for ways to distract ourselves. Even if we don't have a device in front of us, we go into our own heads and think about all the things we've got to do, the things that scare us, our insecurities. But a lot of the time it takes you away from being able to enjoy things that are right in front of you. Now the final piece of advice is recognizing the feelings behind the thoughts that you're having. Now the thing is that there are thoughts and then there are feelings. Feelings are kind of this subjective experience where they're often rooted in emotions, but thoughts are the individual things that we think in our heads. Like, what did I want to do today? When my dad got his bowel cancer diagnosis, I came to the realization I didn't actually have a lot of time left with him. However, there's certain things which deserve to be in your mind, to be thought about. My dad having his illness was scary, but it was a fact. The things that I used to think about myself, being stupid, not being good at anything, it was coming from a place of massive insecurity. I could accept these things about myself and let them define me, but I could also move into a direction which could get me believing the opposite. This is what inspired me to go to uni and also graduate. The point of all of this is that every thought has a feeling attached to it. But if it's not constructively helping you, it's finding what the opposite direction of that emotion is. What things can be done to put you into a more positive state of mind. To wrap up, overthinking comes from a place of trying to protect yourself, try and make sure you're not going to get disappointed so that you're aware of things that are going to threaten and try and destabilize your happiness. But most of the time, it's not going to have any true positive impact on yourself. It's all something which is going to lead to you taking inaction rather than moving forward in the right places. So that is something that's worth taking on board. Hi guys, my name is Chris. This content is all about personal growth, success, and becoming the best version of yourself. If you're into any of those things, you're in the right place. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Take care.